We'll call the meeting to order and ask for a roll call.
Blunier.
Here.
Cirilli.
Here.
Hilliard.
Here.
Leach.
Here.
Mennel.
Here.
Parrott.
Here.
We have a quorum.
If you join me in pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No public hearings tonight, but we do have a presentation from the chief. If you would.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight we are going to swear in our 27th full-time police officer. Carter, if you could step up next to the podium, please, for me. This is Carter Richardson. He is from Manitou, Illinois. He's a graduate of Southern Illinois University. He is going to go to the Police Training Institute at the U of I starting Sunday, August 30th. So we just wanted to welcome him to the police department and to the village. So if I could, I'd like to have the clerk administer the oath now.
You raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Carter Richardson,
Having been appointed to the office
have been appointed to the office
of police officer in the village of Morton,
of police officer in the village of Morton,
Tazewell County, Illinois,
Tazewell County, Illinois.
do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of police officer
of the office of police officer
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Carter's meeting the trustees. I want to tell you a little bit about Congratulations. 27. And we like to keep the chaos out of Morton. And we've increased our officers by 5 in the last few years. And the citizens have no complaint. They like to see the more patrols. So we've added that to the budget and we welcome Carter. And like I told some of the audience before, about 10 years ago when I got elected mayor, I asked the county prosecutor, maybe we ought to get, not need a deputy. Today we have 2 deputies. But he goes, why would you do that? I go, well, it's just overhead. He goes, Jeff, your officers learn how to fill out reports by your culture. The sergeant checks them, it goes to the deputy, goes to the police chief, and when it comes to my desk, you're the only community that over 90% of the paperwork is perfect. We go to court and we win. And so we're going to continue that. So, and we do grow within. I was telling you, our chief, deputies, and all that, and sergeants, we try to grow within. So, welcome to the force. Is there any public comments? Yep.
Pass around that way. So good evening, Mayor and trustees. Sally Hanley with the Greater Peoria Economic Development Council. Been working with the Village of Morton, attracting a new business to the community. Cranes and equipment expanded in 2025 into the former Marion manufacturing facility over on Flint Avenue. And it was a two-pronged approach. What I'm handing out to the trustees and the village staff are pictures of a finished product. The construction contract was awarded to Core Construction, who did leasehold improvements to the building to change out the entrance, the ramps, a customer viewing area, and the cranes inside to be able to accommodate additional larger operating cranes and systems. So those pictures reflect that work. CES also did their own work within the entity, within the building, and they installed several new crane stall bays, if you will. So basically your struts that support the cranes that they build for Caterpillar, Komatsu, and one of the last pictures is a shipping container that is going to Italy to be a crane system for a military base over in Italy. So just an excellent company, an excellent cooperation between the community, supporting this grant dollars coming into the community, and they successfully hired their employees that they needed to hire for the project. So we're just wrapping up now. We have a pay request that's on the agenda for CES is getting some reimbursement dollars, and Core Construction received some of the grant dollars as well. So again, just wanted to thank the village. We will be coming back for a final payout and then a public hearing, probably September, October.
Well, we thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, my pleasure.
When this was done, if you remember, that was a vacant building, and this crane company sends their largest cranes all over the world. And one of the main reasons they wanted there, not only the building, but our expressway. They can turn off their drive, come down to the stoplight, they can turn right, head towards St. Louis, or go to Chicago. And they're not driving through a town and that. So that was one of the very main reasons in our very first meeting.
The container is going to go on a semi, it's
Right.
specifically assets, going to go on the semi to the coast and then get on the port there. So access is key. And then I also want to say, and the bonus is the addition onto the Flint roads. So I'm out there, I'm like, well, I guess villages really appreciate your business here. So I know that was on the books, but
Well, we're going after more business.
That's going to be appreciated.
We are business friendly.
I know. Thank you. very
Thank
much.
you. The consent agenda tonight is the approval of the minutes, the regular meeting of August 3rd, 2026, the closed session of August 3rd, 2026, and the approval of the bills. Could I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Let you do the roll call.
Blunier.
Yes.
Cirilli.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Leach.
Yes.
Mennel.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. The first item I have is you can all welcome and meet our new city village administrator, Jessica Vasquez, to that appointment. So we welcome her.
Thank you.
We do need a vote for that.
Yep. Motion.
So to ask for a motion, she's been with us,
14 years.
I thought it was 14, so.
Move to approve. Second.
Any other comments? Call the roll.
Cirilli.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Leach.
Yes.
Mennel.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you.
The second item is acceptance of the bid for the fire station number 2 at 191 East Queenswood Road in the amount of $7,248,000, and the award of the contract for same to Hein Construction Company Incorporated. It is on the viewing screen right behind us. If we could have a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
We had, I think, was it eight?
Seven
bid-
bidders.
Seven bidders on it. They were low bidder, and it's pretty well as you see on the screen. Any other comments? Craig, you want to add anything?
I don't know, I mean, the bids were really close, so 6 of the bidders were in the 7 million range, we had 1 at 8, so we were very fortunate to get 7 bidders.
Call the roll. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, please.
Just for the public, I want to talk through just, this is a need project more than a want project, and just that this project is going to allow us to move out of our downtown facility, which is not conducive to some of the engines that we're seeing. So I think this is a good project. I know it's $7.2 million, but it's something that's needed from the village. And that with our Cortlandt Street facility as well, we should not need fire facilities for the foreseeable future.
That's correct.
Thanks for mentioning it, John, because when we added the fourth bay, those 4 bays are concrete poured walls with a concrete cap. So our equipment will get out if tornadoes or storms. If we have to drive through the doors, we can do that.
It's also a storm shelter that'll keep the guys safe there.
Yes.
And we're leasing our current space, so this gets us to an owned building as well. And I just want to also just forwardly thinking that we have a plan. This will be a finance project, but we have a plan forward. And I just want to be focused on that plan. It will take on debt for the village, but that we have a plan to do that as minimally as possible, and then we have a plan to pay that off as quickly as possible. And that's just my viewpoint. But before we say our decisions on $7.2 million, that the public knows that there is foreseeable plan to pay for this building as well. So.
And Fire Chief, I apologize for not asking your opinion.
No, I think this is a well-thought-out station. The location, I think, will meet our needs for years to come. I appreciate everybody's help, Craig, Lee, West, the mayor, Trustee Leach. We've all worked hard to come up with a good plan that takes care of the citizens of Morton.
Thank you. Any other comments?
Go ahead.
I was going to agree with you on the location, being on 4th Street, for anybody who doesn't know that it's on 4th Street where the location is, where the old nursing home was. It's a perfect location. It puts equipment and fire professionals at that end of town, and we have these at this end of town, and so when there's an emergency, they can both respond, or the closest one can respond. So it's very much needed. The other one was a long ways away from the other end of town, so this is, it was a perfect location, perfect timing.
And we have quick access to the interstate, which is important.
Correct.
Trustee Leach?
Yeah, going along with what Trustee Cirilli mentioned, we do have to come up with a decision on how we are going to finance that. That's not on tonight's agenda, so we're going to have to work at getting that taken care of.
And also, you know, when we tore down the nursing home, we don't want to forget the gain we have. No water was looped on that end of town. So to get rid of stinky water in that, we looped the water twice. So all those years, those homes on that end didn't have looped water, and we looped the water because we had that 3-acre site. So that really worked out good.
I think I mistakenly said 4th Street. I meant Queenwood Street when I said it, because we first looked on 4th Street, so.
Correct.
Showing your age.
What's that?
Showing your age.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All right, let's call the roll.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Leach.
Yes.
Mennel.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Cirilli.
Yes.
Motion passes.
That's all I have. Village clerk,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
village administrator,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
chief of police,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
corporation counsel.
Very briefly, Your Honor, our appointment of our wonderful new village administrator occasioned by the retirement of past village administrator Julie Spick. Just want to express my appreciation in my 10 years as village attorney, working very closely with her. She was a great public servant and wish her well in her retirement.
She was.
Beyond that, nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. Director of Fire and Emergency Services.
I just want to say that we did swear in our 9th firefighter today to fill a vacancy created by a paramedic who left. We have one more vacancy to fill, so we'll see another new firefighter be sworn in probably 2 weeks to the Morton Fire Department, which will bring us up to 10 full-time firefighters.
Okay. Thank you. Director of Public Works.
Several items tonight, Your Honor. First is item A. I'd like to ask for acceptance of bid for the Bull Run Creek at Jackson Street Sidewalk Project in the amount of $106,900 and award of contract for same to Autobahn Company Incorporated.
Could I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Just real quick, this is one we're working on IDOT with. This is basically the Jackson Street Bridge over Bull Run Creek. If you walk through there, settling at all 4 corners, the sidewalk is our responsibility by agreement. So majority is that sidewalk and curb to bring that up so we don't have a trip hazard at all 4 corners. And then as part of this, we've had plans kind of in the hopper to extend the sidewalk that's in poor condition in front of the Park District facility along the right-of-way there. So there's a little bit of extra sidewalk there that we're going to do at the same time. So with that, I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Leach.
Yes.
Mennel.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Cirilli.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Second is item B. This is ordinance 27-12. This is an ordinance amending Chapter 6, Title 4 of the Morton Municipal Code regarding flood damage prevention.
We could have a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
Yeah, this is an update through the DNR to our flood ordinance that we currently have. So most of it's references to dates, map amendments, stuff like that. But to remain in the National Flood Insurance Program, we have to adopt these recent changes by September 7th to remain in. So it's pretty much a formality. We had a very good ordinance. We do have a very good ordinance now. This just kind of updates it to meet their standard and their requirements.
Does it make any changes to our actual floodplain map?
Yes, there are changes to that, yes.
Extensive?
I don't know if it's anything that we didn't expect, if that makes sense.
Any other questions?
And we do reference those on our GIS now. If this is a good one, if homeowners come in, we get realtors very frustrated with us because a homeowner bought something, it's in the floodplain. We don't make up the floodplain, but it's almost immediate frustration. So if you're buying a home, please do your homework. Come talk to us before. We don't have many properties, where the building's in the floodplain, but we do have some. But there's been a lot of work done here historically before me. Some of you sitting here at the table, Bob Raitt, my predecessor, to work very hard in town to get properties out of the floodplain, the channel through town, stuff like that. But anytime you come see Zach on our GIS, we update their maps onto that, and we can see immediately if the floodplain touches your property, and then that just puts another layer in there that we have to review. Edgewood Terrace Mobile Home Park is one we work with them. It does affect them. They have to do elevation search. So if you're next to one of our creeks, whatever, be aware of that. If you buy a property, you got some very nice properties along creeks, but there are some things that affect that. And we do have a very good ordinance that we've worked on for a long time that protects the village of Morton and our properties.
So with the deluge of rain we had this past week, I can remember times when Bull Run would overflow. Did it overflow in a disastrous way at all?
No.
Wow.
So I don't know the year. I mean, I'll work with Jamie on that to see, kind of what type of flood that was, where it's 100-year or more. Obviously, at the wastewater plant, we have been bypassing. I'll be honest, we went like 5 years of not bypassing. We've gone several times this year already to where the screw pumps are even working. Right. So that's probably the most nervous we get at the wastewater plant. Like I said, there's been a lot of work done. I'm very fortunate to have the work that the village of Morton, my predecessor, and everyone before me that put a lot of effort into making this a town that when it rains or floods, that we're in pretty good shape. Yep. So when you see the news of surrounding communities, some of that is maintenance of storm sewers. For those out there that get the $5 bill, a resident that complain about the stormwater, kudos to Morton. Every other town should do it. I think most have. But to directly fund your storm sewers, we spend a lot of time cleaning, televising storm sewers. Many communities don't. And that's where, when the storms come, obviously sanitary affects it too, but that our facilities are clean or that we're available on call to come out and clean things. So we're in good shape. Thank you, investing in the equipment, allowing us to buy that equipment to maintain our facilities. And those things are in routine programs too, to televise and clean.
Any other comments? Call the roll.
Mennel.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Cirilli.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Leach.
Yes.
Motion passes.
That's all I have tonight, Your Honor.
Zoning and code enforcement.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Thank you. Village trustees, anyone have anything tonight? Okay, no closed sessions are needed. If we'd have a motion for adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.